So today in the class, Zoom class, I have taught consumption function or propensity to consume, and saving function and propensity to save. So first let us discuss about consumption function. The functional relationship between consumption and income is called consumption function. Therefore, here I have written C, that is consumption is a function of income. The algebraic expression of consumption function, which sometimes you get in the form of a question, that explain consumption function with the help of algebraic expression, schedule and diagram. So all these three things I am showing you here. So first, the algebraic expression of consumption function is C is equal to C bar plus By, where C bar is what? C bar is autonomous consumption. Autonomous means what? Independent of income. So what is autonomous consumption? Sometimes for 1 mark you get the question, explain the meaning of autonomous consumption. So the amount of consumption at zero level of income is called autonomous consumption, which is denoted with C bar. So in this expression of consumption function, which is expressed in the form of a straight line equation, C bar is what? It is the intercept of the consumption line, which is autonomous consumption, and it always remains positive. Second is B. What is B? B is the slope of consumption line. What does it show? It shows a change in consumption due to change in income, and that is called marginal propensity to consume. That means what is B? B is MPC, which is equal to delta C by delta Y, and Y is different levels of income. So this is how we explain consumption function with the help of this equation. This consumption function or propensity to consume can be explained with the help of this hypothetical schedule. Here what I have tried to show, that when income increases, consumption is also increasing, but what do you see from this? That increase in consumption is less than increase in income, because according to the psychological law of Professor J.M. Keynes, people have a tendency to save also. So based on that assumption only, I have prepared these two columns of income and consumption. Now we are coming to the two measures of propensity to consume, that is APC and MPC, average propensity to consume and marginal propensity to consume. Average propensity to consume is the ratio of consumption and income, that is C by Y. Therefore, we see that at zero level of income, what will be APC? C by Y, that is 50 by 0, that will be infinity, undefined. So I have given a dash. This level of income, 100 level of income, we find that income is equal to consumption, that is called the break-even point, where Y is equal to C, and at that level of income, APC is equal to 1. After the break-even point, we find that APC decreases with increase in the level of income. Then we come to MPC. If in consumption are changing in a certain fixed proportion, then what do we find? MPC remains constant. What is MPC? Delta C by delta Y. So here delta C is 50, delta Y is 100. So 50 by 100, that is 0.5. So if both are changing in a certain fixed proportion, then MPC will remain constant. So this is the explanation of propensity to consume with the help of hypothetical schedule. This can be explained with the help of graphical presentation also. Here what I have tried to show, that out of these two variables, consumption and income, the independent variable income is plotted along x-axis and dependent variable consumption is plotted along y-axis. And then we find that CA, it is the consumption line, which is upward sloping line but does not start from the origin. Why? Because we assume that even if the level of income of the economy becomes zero, which is practically not possible, but under the assumption that even if the income of the whole economy will become zero, then also consumption can't be zero, because people have to consume something for their survival. Therefore, the consumption line is upward sloping line but does not start from the origin. And this part OC, which is denoted as C bar, it shows the amount of consumption at zero level of income. Then this, when income changes, consumption will also change. So this part is MPC, that means delta C by delta Y, change in consumption due to change in income. So this is how we can explain the concept of consumption function or propensity to consume with the help of algebraic expression, this one with the help of schedule, that is income, consumption, APC and MPC, and with the help of graphical presentation, that is with the help of this consumption line, we can explain the behavior of MPC, because it is a straight line, so MPC remains constant. Saving function we'll discuss in the next class.